Good morning, it's Bruce Ferris here. It's the 6th of May, Monday, and that means it's time for This Week in Seattle Real Estate. We'll take a look backwards at the last week. We had an extraordinarily beautiful weekend this weekend, and I'm sure that we will have that show up in some statistics numbers a little bit later in the week. Here's the areas that we take a look at on the daily basis, and we're tracking single-family homes in these areas, and we're looking at pendings and actives and looking at the volume of properties coming on and off market. Call that the frequency of market. Let's go take a quick look here. I'm going to go ahead and click my little thing here, highlighter. This last week's from Sunday back to Monday, we had 216 brand new listings come on market, 800 total sitting in that pool of market. Those that went into pending inspection status, those that were not in a competing situation, we had 62. That was the highest number since the beginning of the year. We also have a total of 83, which is one of the highest numbers of total in that status. Those that went directly to pending, those that went into pending status from pending inspection or pending 6 days, total of 131, and that also was the highest number since the beginning of the year, 538 total on that. And then also, again, trending with all of that, we had 74 properties that went directly into either pending inspection or pending status within 6 days of hitting the market. At 219, that's one of the highest numbers of the entire year. So it's interesting. After this high, I'll call it inflow of listings that came on in that week, Friday going backwards, we also then had a very high number of properties go into this pending status, and a lot of them were doing it in 6 days or less. So let's go over and take a look at that. Total weekly pending and PI, pending inspections 193. Total pending and PI in that status pool, 621. If I look at my weekly pending, that's 89% of actives that came into the marketplace went into pending or pending inspection status. That's a pretty high number. Our lowest number was 58 back there in the 27th, but we had some real high numbers at 120%. That was the highest number of the whole year on the 20th of April. Back up to the top again, looking at our weekly 6 day, those properties that went off market 6 days or less. I'm looking here at this number, figuring out, okay, if I had 193 properties that went off market, both pending and pending inspection, how many of those did it in 6 days or less? 38% of them, so just over 1/3 are doing that. And then if I take a look at the weekly total pending to active ratio, it's 78%. So this whole group right here, in relationship to this group right here, is at almost 80%. That's a really strong seller's market. Here's our highest number since the beginning of the year at 92, which is back in 23rd of April. All right, that's that. Now I'm going to take a quick look here for fun. We're at 2:54 seconds. Let's take a quick look at where those properties are in the Northwest Multiple Listing Service that sold within 6 days or less that are currently in pending status. And it's not what you'd think. Interestingly, the Tacoma and Olympia corridor are turning in the highest numbers of those properties that are going into sold status within 6 days. That's a quick overlook of the marketplace. Bruce Ferris here with Windermere Real Estate. Don't hesitate to reach out to give us a call. We're always happy to talk with you. 730-3285 in the area code 206. Talk to you soon. Take care.